Yo, is that Jerry? Yo, Jerry.
Yo, what's up?
What up, bro?
What up, man?
You know the good news?
What's the good news?
Alright guys, today I got a very special episode for you. If you're just learning how to get into wholesale real estate and you want to learn, this is the perfect episode for you, okay? I got my cousin Jerry right here who has brought us a crazy lead. So this lead right here, if you've seen the other videos, the lady's selling 50 properties.
Yes.
Like 50 properties, it's crazy, and she's sending them 10 at a time. Out of the last 10, we closed 3. Out of this 10, we want 10, right? We always want the most, right? So we're about to go check them out right now and try to get offers going. So we're gonna see the condition of the house, and we're gonna get the ARV for you, and we're gonna show you how we put together these offers. Guys, it's gonna be a super good episode with amazing information on wholesale and real estate investing in general. If you like the channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave some comments, and be a part of our community. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at JR Clutch. And now let's go check out these houses.
Let's do it.
Like they live here or something? Hey, wait, so is it a duplex? Is this all one house?
Yeah, there's all one house, and it looks like this is another unit right here.
Does it have a meter?
Let's find out.
Dang, it's like a big too, like it's a good size. All right, so this is a duplex right here. 2 sides, and then we have to figure out what this is, because I can add some value for sure. So how'd you get the lead, Jerry?
This lead, it was through my partner, Aldo. Reached out to the seller. He reached out to the seller. Seller told us to contact her daughter. And her daughter told us more about the properties, that they want to liquidate all their properties. They want to do a 1031 exchange in the process, and she sent us a list of properties.
And then, so this is just one of them.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. So Aldo got it.
Yes, sir.
So guys, Jerry and Aldo are both my cousins. So let's just put that out there. So they've been wanting to get in the game. Jerry's been doing it. Aldo's just getting started. He wants to quit his job. He works at Labatt right now, right?
Labatt Warehouse.
Labatt Warehouse, and he wants to quit. And so he's fighting for his way out. He wants to do this full time, and so we're all trying to come together and make some money. So far we've already generated what 12, 13, like 15 grand, right, in a month. And then this package is going to generate more money, and we're gonna make more money. So my cousin could quit. My cousin already quit his job a long time ago. So that's what we're here for. So okay, so looking at this house right here, because this is a duplex. So it's 1, 2 bedrooms. There are 2 ones. Okay, that's good. Clean. They're rentals. How much did you put in work in here, Jerry, to rent it? Doesn't need much. Doesn't need much. So for me, if it's me and I'm doing this as a rental, what I would do, it depends what I'm buying it for. But I would like my rentals to look nice, right? The windows, I'd probably keep them, clean them up. So I think what I would do is I'd scrape all the popcorn off all the rooms. I'd come in, I'd texture both completely, walls to ceilings. That'll probably, for this size, probably cost me like 2 grand to 2,500. I'd then paint everything, new colors, and I'd probably lay some laminate over this. Some different wood flooring, because this is ugly. Ugly and outdated. So that laminate on both sides would probably cost me, how big is this?
This one, I just know the total square footage of all the units is about almost 2,500.
2,500? All right, so then you're looking like maybe $1 to install, and I'd get cheap vinyl, not the best. So probably looking like 5, 6, maybe 7 grand to put flooring, 2 grand to texture everything to 25. So you're looking at 75 to 8, and then painting both sides probably costs like 1,500 sit-ins and everything, maybe even less. So less than 10 grand. The restrooms, let's see. But remember guys, we're talking rentals. We're not talking flips. This is just to make them updated and look nice. This isn't a flip product I'm talking about. This restroom right here, I would probably pop those old tiles off right there, and the tub as well. And this flooring right here, and I put a new tile on the floor, new tub, and new tile on the walls. It would already be textured, new paint, and a new vanity and toilet. So in the restroom, I'm probably spending, to do all that, 3 grand to 3,500. All right, so what do we, and each restroom, right? So it's 2 restrooms at 7 grand. So far I'm at like about 15 grand more or less. The kitchens, I don't do much. It looks clean. I'd probably, if the stoves are working, I try to clean it up, make them work good. Where's the fridge go? We gotta put fridge in here. I'd probably just keep these cabinets, adjust the doors and everything, make them nice and refinish them. All right? And like for that backsplash that's ugly, I'd probably just take that off and just have everything painted. Right? So that's probably mostly what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at a budget probably for 20 grand for both units. All right, and that's not even including the outside. This, I don't even know what that is, bro. It's like some Michael Myers looking stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna touch it. I was like, nah.
No, I'm not touching that.
I'm not. All right, we might have some issues with this one. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's about the same more or less. Watching that. They're actually like good layouts though.
It's real bright in there, the yellow.
This actually, I really like this property. You could, on this side of town for a 2-1, on both sides, you could probably rent each side out for what, like 1,200 a side?
Yeah, I would say probably more.
Yeah, probably even more. So I would do, obviously, the numbers I was talking about, guys, were for both sides. If you're wondering why I'm on Kobe, in a Kobe jersey, it's his 3rd year anniversary of his passing, RIP the GOAT. We're gonna break down some mental mindset stuff. And the reason I'm wearing this jersey, because this jersey means a lot. This dude inspired millions, maybe even billions of people to be the greatest at what they do. And so I want to talk a little bit about that a little bit later. Guys, so it's super important when you're looking at duplexes and multifamily that you have 2 meters for each unit. That makes it a true duplex and a true, multifamily, because for instance, if this house only had 1 meter, but it's split up like a duplex, you can have problems renting it because you're not gonna know how to split the bill, and then you're gonna have to pay the bill in order to be fair, right? Because they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't spend that much, So you have to have it separate. That's a huge point that you can't sleep on when you're actually looking to buy duplexes and multifamily. All right. Another thing to look for too is like, you can't sleep on the expenses like a fence. Fences are expensive, and this house needs a whole new fence, pretty much. So a fence like this big is gonna cost you a good amount of money. Last time I checked, it was like 18 bucks a square foot, but I haven't built a fence in a long time. How many feet do you think this is?
I'd be lying if I told
like 250? 250, 300? And I haven't did a fence in a while. So this fence probably costs you like 4,500, 5,500 bucks for this fence right here, plus this middle piece. So you gotta like put those in your numbers too. The exterior needs work too. Like look at this, like a lot of this siding is rotted, and it all needs paint. So the rehab just went up another 10K. I was saying what, 15? Yeah. So now we're at 25K. All right, so that's why you want to get a good look. All this needs to be replaced right here. I think 25K would be a solid budget for this house. Maybe even 30 if you want to be like more conservative. But these are just things to look for when you're actually like viewing these properties. So we had like kind of like a head start because me and Jerry both did construction before we did wholesaling and real estate investing. So we have an eye for it. So if you don't have any experience in real estate, or if you don't have any experience in investing, you do want to get familiar with the numbers, how much it is for flooring, how much it is for painting, how much it is for texture, a bunch of stuff like that, so you can get familiar with these numbers because they do matter big time on when you're creating offers. All right. I used to live back in my day. Sit deadlifters. Listen, I'm a little bit older now. I'm screwing my back. See if I can deadlift it. Nah. Nah, I probably could, but why the fuck did only one side lift up? Oh, it's got less weight on it.
Oh, that one has more weight?
Yeah, that one has a 35 on the other side.
Nah, that ain't shit.
I mean, yeah, you can pick it up. It's a little weird. Alright, now you got me to do it.
You just gotta grab this side.
That's good.
There you go, there you go.
I'll throw that shit over my head, dog. Come on, man, we do this shit, dog. But it's actually like a decent sized building.
Convert it, man.
Like I would probably convert it and rent it out.
Yeah.
I think this would Airbnb crazy. On this side of town, you'd have a 3-unit right here. So now you're looking more of a budget, but I mean, it's just an idea. Right. But also for an Airbnb, Albert, is it good to have garages? Is that a plus? Or not really? Doesn't matter.
It's good to store your stuff in there, like cleaning supplies, etc. Or like to cut the grass, like lawnmowers. But not for guests.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Guests when you really use garages.
So it really doesn't matter.
No.
Okay.
Unless it's for a car.
Okay. All right, guys. So you've seen this property. This is 1 of 10. I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go back to the office. We're gonna get an ARV on it, and the ARV is the number you need in order to make a offer, right? So we're gonna get that. Now we've seen how much work it needs, and then we are going to make an offer on it. So we're gonna send it through today. Right? All right, Jerry. So what do you think the difference between when you were working a job and now that you're in real estate full time? What's the biggest differences you see?
The biggest differences, man, I would say you're working a whole lot more hours at least. And
right now you're working more hours?
yeah, bro, it's from 9 to fucking 6. Sometimes more. Sometimes you got to deal with realtors. They want paperwork at a certain time. They want amendments at a certain time.
Yeah.
So you just got to jump on it and make sure your deal's going through.
Okay, so you think you work more? Okay. What else? Good and bad.
I think the good part is you do work more hours, a little bit more hours, but you're a little bit more flexible. I know for me, bro, I got my family, so I gotta pick up kids from school. In the mornings, get them ready for school and all that. So
that's something you weren't able to do before.
I wasn't able to do before. I had to rush to work before. I would get out at a set time that the boss wanted me there.
So you're able to create your own schedule.
Yeah.
So you're able to create your work around your family instead of these are the hours and you have to create everything around the schedule for the work.
There you go.
So that's big.
Yeah.
I noticed that's what a lot of people are looking for too. So when people get into real estate, what I see is that often too, that I'm able to create my schedule around what's important to me, right? So I see that too. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So for me personally, guys, I don't have children. I'm single right now, as a matter of fact. I just got single, so I have a lot of time. So right now, I'm going hard.
There you go.
But I've always been like that. So obviously I've never had kids. Eventually that's going to change, right? I'm going to be married and I'm going to have kids and so things are going to change. But as of right now, I have all the time in the world to just go. And I love it because I love this stuff. I love it. Guys, I wake up at 6 a.m. I go do my morning stuff. I get to work about 8:30 and I don't leave the office until 6 is the earliest I leave, but sometimes I'll start 8 or 9. But I'm not always in the office. I'm doing stuff like this, right? I'm in the street, looking at houses, meeting people, doing podcasts, doing content like this. So it's all fun stuff, and I love every bit and every part of it. So for me, that's how it works with me. So would you go back to a job? Could you go back?
Could I go back? If it meant putting food on the table for my family, I would. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
But just gotta make it work somehow.
Okay. So you're a realtor. You're a licensed realtor. And you wholesale. And you invest.
Yep.
Which one's your favorite and why?
I don't have an answer to that question, man.
You don't know which one you like the most?
I think wholesaling's probably maybe one of my favorites. Just because there's always surprises whenever you go and view a house, or you got to navigate different obstacles when it comes to a deal. Yeah, I would say wholesaling, man.
Wholesaling? So I'm the same way, guys. I'm a licensed realtor. I am a wholesaler and I'm an investor. For me, I would say investing is my favorite part. I love investing. I love buying a house, doing stuff to it, and making it sell for more, or make it rent, or just actually working on the house is cool to me. I like that a lot. Second favorite is wholesaling because I love to wholesale. I'm a deal guy, man. I love the art of the deal. I love to negotiate with my contacts and the sellers. I love to be in the team huddles every morning. But we wholesale on a different scale, so different than you're used to. We have a team and we do a lot. We sell a deal every day. We do a lot of deals. So it's fun. Like I love being a coach. I love being the leader of a sales squad. Like I can control like when the morale is low, the guys are having a bad week. I love going in there, pumping them up, making some calls with them, getting some investors in there, some contacts. I love all that. So that's my second favorite. And then least is a realtor. I don't like being a realtor whatsoever. I don't even think I've ever really, the only time I've ever practiced being a realtor honestly was with my cousin Jerry. He had a house that I sold for him, which he had a lot of equity in it, right? And that kind of got you started on your investing career because you were able to flip houses with that money and all that. Yeah. So that was actually the only time, guys, that I've practiced being a realtor. So that's pretty funny. That's kind of cool that my cousin was the only one that I've done it with. All right, so what do you think? Is this do you love this? Like, is this something you can see yourself doing, like, you know, for now on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I definitely love it, man. I guess you gotta love it to you know, just to keep going.
Mm-hmm. So this is definitely what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna keep doing this forever. Maybe not necessarily wholesaling, and so I don't know how far I'm gonna take it, but like you should have goals, guys, and then break the goals and level up. Break the goal, level up. I do personally love this, and I don't know what the future holds, but I know I'm gonna be doing real estate and investing in some form, you know, form or fashion. I don't know exactly how, but I do see myself doing that. But yeah, so we're about to go to the office, guys. We're gonna comp it real quick, show you how we get the value of the house. It's called the ARV, the after repair value, and how we make an offer, and I'll break it down on the whiteboard for y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned. And guys, if you're enjoying the channel and you like this content, make sure you subscribe, share it with all your friends so we can continue to spread the message, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at JR Clutch. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to compare it with the other duplexes in the neighborhood that are the same size and better condition to get that after repair value, right? And if they're sold in the same type of condition, I'm gonna see what those sold for as well, so I can get a good offer. So the adjusted square footage on this one is 1,692 square feet. They listed it at 268,000, and they sold it for 260,000 in 70 days cash, and that was back in September, so not too far back, right? The next comp I'm gonna look at, 1,692 square feet. They listed it for 275. Let's look at the condition of this. I'm gonna look at the condition. Nice. This is how I would make it. Exactly like this, right? Exactly like that. This one sold for 270 in 21 days using conventional financing. That's the exact way I would make it. All right, and then this one sold. This one doesn't have any interior pictures, but it was listed for 275, sold for 275 in 13 days conventional, nicer. So I would say the ARV is 275. That's pretty easy on this one. There was 3 solid comps, all in good condition, that sold for 275. So I'm gonna show you in the whiteboard how I would make this offer, all right? So we got an ARV of $275,000, right? What I do is I get what 70% of this is 192,500, okay? And then what you want to do is minus the repairs it would take to get it to $275,000 ARV. So that would be 30,000 repairs equals 162,500 as what you would sell that property for. And this is at 70%. So that's a deal all day in any market. You can even bump this number up to 75, 77, 78, 80, 82, depending on what city you're from and how the market is currently. So again, I got the ARV, I multiplied it by 0.7 to get 70% of that, which is 192. I minus $30,000 in repairs, which equals 162,500 is what I would sell that to an investor. All day long that would move. You could even bump that up because you have room, because you can probably sell this for much higher. Okay, this is just a guaranteed deal. So from here, what you do is you negotiate your fee from here. So this is what you would sell it at. Now you know what you can sell it at to an investor, plus you have room to go up. So anything below that is your assignment fee, and that's how you make money wholesaling, right? So if you got this contract for $152,500, that's what you would make. If you got it for $142,500, you'd make $20,000. And if you got it under contract for $132,500, you would make $30,000. Okay, so this is how you wholesale, guys. If you have deals like this and you need help finding the buyer, I'm in San Antonio, Austin, and any other major city in the US. You can DM me on Instagram at JR Clutch, and you can send me your deals and I can move them for you, all right? So make sure you hit me up. If you like what you see in these videos, guys, make sure you subscribe, share it with all your friends and family so they can learn about real estate investing and we can continue to spread our message, all right? I hope y'all enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope to see y'all get y'all's first deal. Stay clutch.